So next up we have Blue Morning. Let's read the summary. Okay. At only 10 years of age, Akihito Kuza suddenly inherits the Kuza vice courtship after his father's death. The family's capable butler, Tomiyuki Katsuragi, takes over the task of raising the boy, serving as his tutor. However, the handsome and intelligent Katsuragi, well respected even among the aristocracy, remains cool towards his charge. Akihito finds himself relentlessly drawn to Katsuragi, frustrated by the distance between them, and driven to discover the reason why. So Katsuragi is not just any butler. Katsuragi is he's the ultimate he's the he's the ultimate what's the word? He's the mover and shaker. Okay. If you're running for a political office, he's the guy you want managing your campaign. He knows how to get into any room. He knows how to get next to anybody. He has the utmost perfect financial advice. He's well respected amongst people that are of high nobility, even though he's a butler in a family that is of vice court status, which is, I'd say, maybe like a mid grade nobility, according to what I'm gathering from this volume. He's so respected that people of high nobility respect this entire family because he's the butler. He has such a reputation he's developed over the years. So now he's in charge of raising Akuhito. He's in charge of raising him now that his Akuhito's father has passed away. And Akuhito's father was the man who took in Katsuragi and raised him in his family and made him his butler. Okay, so he has an undying loyalty to to Akihito's father, and he's going to keep his word to him and raise his son to take over the vice courtship. And not only that, his objective is to raise his status and nobility. This is not an easy thing to do. It is not something that can just be given to someone or to someone's family. It requires um, a lot of social climbing, a lot of connections, and a lot of Atuhito learning to be the proper type of man, the perfect man, a man that's good at finance as well. Pretty much that um, Katsurugi Katsu, Katsurugi knows. And so, and it's also Katsurugi who's going to be creating connections and relationships to make this possible. And in this story, you get to see from when Akihito is 9 years old, 10 years old, up until he's 17. So you get that whole span of their relationship and how it develops, and the type of connections that Kasuragi has to make to try and begin to make this happen for the Kuza family. This story, I don't want to give too much away outside of the summary we have, but it's it is somewhat political, and it's very, I would describe it, at this point, I'm seeing it as a political romance. A political romance. That's what I'm seeing so far. Um, there is drama. You have the type of a relationship drama in the midst of it. I would definitely see this something like, if they were to make a show about this, I could definitely see this as something that Sandra Rhimes would be good at, because you're giving it's a period piece, and it's definitely, it's historical period piece, but it's it's reminding me a little bit of Scandal. There hasn't been any crazy like murder type stuff. It's not totally like Scandal, but it's giving me a little flavor of the Scandal type of vibe, where you have these relationships that need to be made and these high standing social positions and the social climbing and the politics behind that and the money behind that. And you have even more so growing up in this, how different, you're seeing the next generation of nobility coming up. Say for instance with Akihito already having friendships with kids at these prestigious schools. He has one good best friend who's from a merchant family, but they already have a tight, close alliance to where he has this guy's loyalty already, and this guy knows his position and his family and what that means for him, and the dynamics of that, and the whole aristocracy. It's just amazing. It's giving me a little bit of if y'all have seen anything Sherlock Holmes related, or the let's see, Black Butler, that era, and that feel with the nobility and what have you. I love it. I love it. And it reminds me, although this is a different twist on it, but it kind of reminds me of, where is it? Uko, Uk, Uku, Uku, the inner chamber. It's not this ancient or even this tradition, this ancient. This is totally different, but it's giving me those vibes, that high political. I keep saying political because it is. It's political, but it's more dramatic romance. Okay, and I love it, and I'm very intrigued, and I'm finding that I like this type of manga and this type of story, which I'm not necessarily. This is besides Oku. Oku was the first time I started venturing into this type of manga. This isn't as wordy as this. This is very wordy, and I'm gonna get into doing a review on this as I dive back into it. I kind of took a rest on it, but this is not as in depth as that, but it's good, and the artwork is very beautiful. Let me see a a good shot that I like. Yeah, I mean the artwork is beautiful. It's just beautiful. And it's a great story. And I just don't want to give too much away. I'm trying my best not to give too much spoilers away. When I do reviews, I may still have to put spoiler alerts in there from time to time, but I'm trying my best not to give too much away. But still, this is definitely right off the bat 4.5 stars. Only say 4.5 and not 5 because it's the first volume. But I'm loving it so much. And it's so detailed. It's so, you get a lot of backstory. I love backstory, especially with Katsuragi's mysterious. I mean, it jumps out from the very beginning when Akihito's parents pass away, his mother, then his father, and then he hears about his father before he dies. Tells him about Katsuri, um, Katsuragi, and in the very beginning, he's this mysterious figure. He's young also when he first takes in Akihito. Katsuragi is, but he's very intelligent, very smart, and he's very capable. But he's just a mystery, and you get a little bit, and even at the end of the volume, you still don't really know entirely who he is. You still don't know who he is. I also want to say this is explicit content. It has an adult parental advisory. I got to remember to make note of that whenever I am talking about it. So if there are folks who don't want to read anything that's romantic, that's adult romantic in the sense of erotic to some degree, then you wouldn't want to read this. This is for mature audiences, so it's not even an age on it. It's just mature, so it's adult. Okay. When I purchased it, and when you buy it brand new, it's, I believe this is purchase wrapped, and most of the adult content is purchase wrapped. It's not super smutty. It's not that, although I do own those manga as well. This is a BL, male is BL Sublime, which is definitely that, and it's male BL, and it's just incredible. It's political, it's romance, it's a little bit of mystery. I would even throw in mystery, not like crime mystery, but Kat, Katsuragi is, he's mysterious. He's very mysterious, but he is the ultimate, like he's the man, and you get to see different layers of him, but not too much. So that's why I'm eager to get the second volume, because I want to get more about who he is. So you have a couple of you have maybe two or three lines of story going on in one volume. All that in one volume, you know. And it's the kind of book you may want to read more than once to kind of grasp a whole story, or at least I had to. I had to go back a little bit, and I'll probably reread it again as well. But it's definitely a 4.5 stars. I can't wait to get the next volume, and I have no doubt I'm going to get all eight. It's a complete set, and it's eight in there, and I can't wait to get all eight. I believe that is the total number of volumes. I This came out in, I believe, 2013. So this is definitely something that actually, it says copyright 2006. I don't think it's, no. I think this is 2000. Oh, 2009. So this is a old, let me see. First printing. Okay, so first printing was May 2013. Okay, 2013. Okay. But excited, happy, and thrilled. This is a great one. So I can't wait to get into the next volumes, and I will do follow ups on those volumes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for your patience as I try to explain it the best of my ability. But thank you so much for watching, and peace.